Today, I want to delve into a phenomenon that many of us might have experienced but often overlook: waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. Have you ever found yourself stirring in the dead of night, your mind suddenly awake, wondering why you can't seem to drift back into peaceful slumber? Well, let me tell you, there's a deeper meaning behind these early morning awakenings, and it's not merely about disrupted sleep patterns. According to the wisdom of my teachings and the principles I've shared through my literature and speeches, every experience holds a message for us, and waking up during this particular time frame is no exception. You see, in the realm of metaphysics and spiritual understanding, the early morning hours, specifically between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., carry significant symbolism. It's a time when the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds is said to be thinnest. During these special hours, which some people consider sacred, our minds are like sponges, ready to soak up whatever messages come our way. It's like our subconscious is wide awake, eagerly listening for whispers from our inner wisdom, the world around us, or any other force we believe in. Let's break it down a bit. Our subconscious mind is like a secret garden full of thoughts, memories, and feelings that we might not even realize are there. It's always working behind the scenes, processing information, and influencing our thoughts and behaviors. Now, when we talk about our higher self, we're referring to that part of us that's connected to something bigger than ourselves. Some people call it their intuition, their soul, or their inner guidance. It's like having a wise friend inside us who knows what's best for us and wants to help us on our journey. Then there's the universe, which some people see as a vast, interconnected web of energy and consciousness. It's like the ultimate cosmic force that's always at work, guiding and supporting us in ways we might not even understand. And of course, there are many other higher powers out there, depending on what you believe in, whether it's a divine being, a spiritual force, or something else entirely. The important thing is that it resonates with you and feels meaningful. So, if you find yourself waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. consistently, it's a sign that your inner being is trying to communicate with you. But what could this message be? Well, my darlings, it can vary from person to person, but there are some common themes we can explore. One of the most prevalent interpretations is that these early morning awakenings are a gentle nudge from the universe, prompting us to pay attention to our thoughts and emotions. You see, during the night, when our conscious mind rests, our subconscious takes the stage. And if there are unresolved issues, fears, or worries lurking within us, they may surface during these quiet hours. Maybe you've been feeling unsure about yourself, worrying about what's going to happen next, or still hurting from things that happened in the past. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., it might be your heart trying to tell you that it's time to deal with these feelings. Let's take a closer look at what this could mean. Self-doubt is when you don't believe in yourself or think you're not good enough. It's like having a little voice in your head that says, "You can't do it," or "You're not smart enough." These thoughts can hold you back and stop you from reaching your full potential. Then there are fears about the future. This is when you worry about what's going to happen next, or imagine all the bad things that could happen. Maybe you're scared of failing, or you're afraid of what people will think of you. These fears can keep you stuck in a cycle of anxiety and uncertainty. And let's not forget about unresolved emotional pain. This is when you're still hurting from things that happened in the past, like a breakup, a loss, or a betrayal. Even though these events are over, the feelings they left behind can linger and affect your life in the present. So when you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., it could be your soul's way of saying, "Hey, it's time to deal with these inner struggles." It's like a gentle reminder that there are things you need to address so you can move forward and find peace. It's an invitation to dive deep into your psyche, to explore those shadowy corners of your mind with compassion and curiosity. Now, my loves, I want to remind you of a fundamental principle that I've emphasized time and time again: the power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is like a magic key that unlocks the door to freedom from our past. It's all about letting go of the bad feelings we carry around inside us. When we forgive, we're setting ourselves free from anger, bitterness, and the things that hold us back. Think of it this way. Imagine carrying around a heavy bag full of rocks. Each rock represents a grudge or a hurt feeling we're holding on to. The more rocks we carry, the harder it is to move forward. But forgiveness is like taking those rocks out of our bag one by one and tossing them away. When we forgive, we're not saying that what happened was okay or that we're forgetting about it. Instead, we're choosing to release the power those bad feelings have over us. We're deciding to stop letting the past control our present and our future. Forgiveness isn't always easy. Sometimes it can feel like we're giving up something important or letting someone off the hook. But in reality, forgiveness is a gift we give ourselves. It's a way of saying, I deserve to be happy, and I won't let this hold me back anymore. By forgiving, we're not only freeing ourselves from the burden of carrying around all that negativity, but we're also opening ourselves up to new opportunities and experiences. We're making room in our hearts for love, joy, and peace to come in. So, if you find yourself waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., ask yourself, what am I holding on to that no longer serves me? What am I ready to release? Take this special time to involve yourself in forgiveness activities. You can do this in various ways, like saying positive things to yourself, writing down your feelings in a journal, or just showing kindness and care to yourself and those around you. Let's break it down further. Affirmations are like positive statements that you repeat to yourself. They can help you change your mindset and let go of negative thoughts. For example, you might say, I forgive myself and others for any hurt they've caused me. Journaling is another powerful tool. It's like writing down your thoughts and feelings in a notebook or on your computer. When you write about forgiveness, you can explore your emotions, understand why you feel the way you do, and start to let go of any anger or resentment you're holding on to. Finally, showing love and compassion is all about being kind and understanding. This can mean forgiving yourself for mistakes you've made or forgiving others for things they've done to hurt you. It's about treating yourself and others with gentleness and care, even when it's hard. Forgiveness is not about condoning the actions of others. It's about liberating yourself from the burden of resentment and reclaiming your inner peace. Now let's dig deeper into what it means when you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. It's important to approach this experience with an open heart and a readiness to hear what your inner voice is trying to tell you. When you wake up during these early hours, it's like a gentle invitation from your soul to pay attention. Your subconscious mind is more awake and alert, making it easier for you to connect with your inner wisdom and intuition. Trust in the wisdom of your higher self, dear ones. Embrace this sacred time as an opportunity for growth, healing, and spiritual awakening. You are not alone on this journey. The universe is conspiring in your favor, guiding you towards greater understanding, love, and alignment with your true essence. Today, I want to share with you 5 things that you should never share with anyone. These are secrets that can hold you back from living your best life, and it's important to keep them to yourself. As I always say, our words have power, and what we choose to share with others can impact our reality. Now let's delve into these 5 things and why it's crucial to keep them quiet. Let's take a closer look at the first thing you should keep to yourself. your doubts and fears. You might wonder why it's not a good idea to share them with others. Well, my friend, when you speak your doubts and fears out loud, you give them power over you. Instead of voicing your fears, it's important to focus on positive affirmations and thoughts. You see, what you focus on expands. So, if you constantly talk about your fears and doubts, you're giving them more attention and energy than they deserve. This can make them seem even bigger and more overwhelming than they actually are. Instead, try to shift your focus towards positive things. Focus on what you want to achieve and the steps you can take to get there. Surround yourself with positivity and hope, and let go of any negative thoughts or beliefs that hold you back. It's okay to acknowledge your fears and doubts, but don't let them control you. Instead of dwelling on them, try to challenge them and replace them with more empowering thoughts. Remind yourself of your strengths and capabilities, and trust that you have what it takes to overcome any obstacles that come your way. Practice self-compassion and kindness towards yourself. Treat yourself with the same love and understanding that you would offer to a friend who is struggling. Remember that it's okay to be afraid sometimes, but it's important not to let fear dictate your actions or decisions. Let's talk a bit more about the second thing you should keep to yourself, your dreams and aspirations. You might be wondering, why is it not a good idea to share my dreams with others? Well, not everyone will understand or support your dreams. Some people may try to discourage you or tell you that your dreams are impossible to achieve. Instead of seeking validation from others, it's important to nurture your dreams within your own heart. Believe in yourself and trust that you have the power to make your dreams a reality. Remember, the universe is always guiding you towards your highest good, and everything happens in divine timing. Your dreams will manifest when the time is right. It's natural to want to share your dreams with others, especially those who are close to you. However, not everyone will have your best interests at heart. Some people may project their own fears and limitations onto you, which can hold you back from pursuing your dreams. Instead of seeking approval from others, focus on building your own confidence and belief in yourself. Surround yourself with people who uplift and support you, and let go of those who doubt or criticize your dreams. Take inspired action towards your goals and trust in the process. Visualize yourself achieving your dreams and affirm that they are already manifesting in your life. Stay committed to your vision and trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Let's take a deeper dive into the third thing you should keep to yourself, your insecurities. We all have moments when we feel unsure about ourselves, but sharing those insecurities with others can often make them feel even bigger. Instead of letting your insecurities take over, it's important to focus on building self-love and acceptance. Instead of dwelling on what makes you feel insecure, try to shift your focus towards embracing who you are. Remember, you are a wonderful and unique individual filled with love and light. You are worthy of all the good things that life has to offer simply because you exist. Take a moment to celebrate your strengths and accomplishments. Recognize the qualities that make you special and unique. Maybe you're a great listener, a talented artist, or a kind-hearted friend. Whatever it may be, embrace your uniqueness and be proud of who you are. It's easy to get caught up in comparing ourselves to others, but remember that everyone's journey is different. Instead of trying to fit into someone else's mold, focus on being the best version of yourself. Embrace your flaws and imperfections, for they are what make you beautifully human. Practice self-love and acceptance every day. Treat yourself with kindness and compassion, just as you would a dear friend. Remind yourself of your worthiness and value, and let go of any negative thoughts or beliefs that hold you back. Take time to nourish your mind, body, and soul. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Surround yourself with people who uplift and support you, and let go of those who bring negativity into your life. Let's take a closer look at the fourth thing you should keep to yourself: your regrets and mistakes. We've all been there. We've all made mistakes and have things we wish we could change from our past. But dwelling on those regrets won't do us any good. Instead, it can hold us back from living fully in the present and moving forward with our lives. Instead of letting your regrets consume you, try to forgive yourself. Understand that making mistakes is a natural part of being human, and it doesn't define who you are. It's okay to acknowledge your mistakes, but it's even more important to learn from them. Each mistake is an opportunity for growth and learning, helping you become a stronger and wiser person. Remember, every experience, whether positive or negative, has something to teach us. Even our mistakes can lead to valuable lessons that shape us into better individuals. So instead of dwelling on what went wrong, focus on what you can learn from the experience and how you can use it to grow. Trust in the belief that everything happens for a reason. Even the most challenging experiences in life serve a purpose, guiding us on our journey toward becoming the best version of ourselves. Embrace the process of growth and transformation, knowing that each step forward brings you closer to your true potential. Let's talk a bit more about the fifth thing you should keep to yourself: your negative beliefs about yourself. You see, the thoughts we have about ourselves shape our reality, so it's super important to fill our minds with positivity and self-love. Instead of putting yourself down or looking at others and wishing you were like them, try to focus on affirming your own worth. Tell yourself that you are worthy of all the good things life has to offer. Embrace the unique qualities that make you who you are, because you are special just as you are. It's easy to get caught up in comparing ourselves to others, but remember, everyone's journey is different. What matters most is how you feel about yourself. So instead of criticizing yourself, try to see the beauty within you. You are a unique and wonderful individual, and you deserve to live a life filled with love, joy, and abundance. Always remember that you are enough, just as you are. You don't need to change anything about yourself to be worthy. It's on the thoughts and beliefs we feed it. If we constantly feed it negative thoughts and beliefs, it's like programming our minds to expect negative outcomes in our lives. But here's the good news. We have the power to change that programming. We can rewrite the code, so to speak, by replacing those negative thoughts and beliefs with positive ones. It's like upgrading the software of our minds to create a better, more positive experience. So how do we do it? It starts with becoming aware of the thoughts and beliefs we're feeding our minds. Are they positive and empowering, or are they negative and limiting? Once we become aware of our thought patterns, we can begin to consciously choose more positive thoughts and beliefs. It's not always easy, though. Just like any form of reprogramming, it takes time and practice to see results. But with patience and persistence, we can gradually overwrite those old negative beliefs with new positive ones. And the more we practice, the easier it becomes. It's like building a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. So every time you catch yourself thinking a negative thought, gently redirect your mind towards a more positive, empowering belief. But let me share something truly beautiful with you. We have the power to change all of that. We can rewrite the story that's been playing in our minds for so long. It's like we're the gardeners of our own minds, planting seeds of positivity to replace the weeds of negativity. And just like in a garden, it takes time, patience, and a little bit of effort. But eventually those seeds will sprout and blossom into something truly magnificent. You see, our minds are like fertile soil, ready to receive whatever seeds we choose to plant. For too long, we may have allowed negative thoughts and beliefs to take root and flourish. But now we have the power to uproot those weeds and replace them with seeds of positivity and possibility. Think of it like this. Every time you repeat a positive affirmation or thought, you're planting a seed in the garden of your mind. At first, it might seem small and insignificant, but with time and care, those seeds begin to take root and grow. And before you know it, your mind is filled with beautiful flowers of optimism, confidence, and self-love. But it's important to remember that change doesn't happen overnight. Just like a garden doesn't sprout into full bloom overnight, rewiring our minds takes time and persistence. We have to be patient with ourselves and trust in the process. So even when it feels like nothing is happening, keep watering those seeds of positivity with your thoughts and beliefs. Keep nurturing them with love and care, knowing that with each repetition, they're taking root deeper and deeper in your subconscious. And here's the really amazing part. As those seeds begin to grow, they start to crowd out the weeds of negativity that once dominated your mind. You'll find yourself thinking more positively, feeling more confident, and attracting more abundance into your life. When you're just starting out with affirmations, it might feel a bit strange or even untrue. That's totally normal. Think of it like planting seeds in a garden. When you put a seed in the ground, you don't expect to see a big, tall plant sprouting up the next day, right? It takes time for the seed to grow roots, break through the soil, and eventually blossom into a beautiful flower. Similarly, when you start repeating your affirmations, it's like you're planting seeds in the garden of your mind. At first, they might seem small and insignificant, but as you keep nurturing them with your words and beliefs, something truly magical begins to happen. Day by day, as you continue to repeat your affirmations, you'll start to notice subtle shifts occurring within you. It's like those seeds you planted are starting to take root and grow. You might begin to feel more confident, more positive, and more hopeful about the future. And as these changes start to unfold, you'll realize that your affirmations are starting to feel more and more true. You see, affirmations work by reprogramming your subconscious mind. They help to replace old negative thought patterns with new positive ones. And just like any form of reprogramming, it takes time and consistency to see results. So even if your affirmations don't feel true at first, keep saying them anyway. Trust in the process and know that with each repetition, you're strengthening the seeds you've planted in your mind. As you continue to repeat your affirmations, you'll start to notice that they begin to resonate with you on a deeper level. It's like they're sinking into your subconscious, where they can take root and blossom into reality. And as they do, you'll find that your thoughts, feelings, and actions begin to align more closely with the words you're affirming. As you continue with this practice, you'll begin to see some small but important changes happening in your life. It's like the universe is responding to your positive energy and opening up new possibilities for you. Doors that may have seemed closed before will start to crack open, inviting you to step through into new opportunities and experiences. These shifts might be subtle at first, but as you keep moving forward, they'll become more noticeable. You'll start to feel a sense of excitement and possibility as you see new paths opening up before you. And with each step you take, you'll find yourself getting closer and closer to what you're truly meant to do in life, your true purpose. It's like you're on a journey, and with each new opportunity that presents itself, you're getting closer to where you're supposed to be. You might discover new passions and interests along the way, or you might find that existing doors suddenly swing open wider than you ever imagined. Now let me share with you the key to unlocking this ancient secret. It's all about trusting in the power of the universe when you place your order in the cosmic kitchen. Think of it like ordering food at a restaurant. When you tell the waiter what you want, you don't follow them into the kitchen to make sure the chef got your order right, do you? No, you simply trust that they heard you and that your meal is being prepared just the way you like it. It's the same with the universe. When you send out your desires and intentions, whether through affirmations, visualizations, or simply by asking for what you want, trust that the universe is listening and working on it. You know that the universe has our back and is working in our favor. When we ask with this kind of confidence, it's like sending out a powerful signal to the universe that we're ready to receive abundance in all its forms. Think of it this way. Imagine you're ordering your favorite meal at a restaurant. You don't sit there nervously hoping the waiter will bring it to you. You confidently place your order, knowing it will arrive exactly as you asked. That's the kind of energy we want to bring to our interactions with the universe. When we affirm our desires with faith and trust, we're telling the universe, I know you've got my back and I'm ready to receive. It's like we're speaking the universe's language of abundance, and it responds by sending us exactly what we asked for. Mirror work is like having a secret chat with the universe. It's a special technique where you talk to yourself in the mirror, but not just any chat. It's a chat filled with powerful affirmations and positive vibes. Imagine standing in front of your reflection, looking deep into your own eyes, and saying things like, I am confident, I am loved, or I am successful. Now, you might be wondering, why talk to yourself in the mirror? Well, it's because mirrors have this magical ability to reflect not just our physical selves, but also our inner thoughts and feelings. When we look into the mirror and say positive affirmations, it's like we're programming our minds for success. So how does mirror work help us ask the universe for what we want? It's all about the power of intention. When we stand in front of the mirror and affirm our desires as if they've already come true, we're sending a clear message to the universe about what we want to attract into our lives. Imagine you want to find a new job. You might stand in front of the mirror and say something like, I am grateful for my amazing new job, or I am excited to start my fulfilling career. By repeating these affirmations with conviction and belief, you're telling the universe that you're ready and open to receiving abundance in the form of a new job. But mirror work isn't just about saying words. It's also about feeling the emotions behind those words. When you affirm your desires in front of the mirror, try to really feel what it would be like to have them come true. Feel the excitement, the joy, and the gratitude as if your wishes have already been granted. Now you might be thinking, but what if I don't believe what I'm saying? That's okay. The magic of mirror work is that it helps you shift your mindset over time. Even if you don't fully believe your affirmations at first, repeating them regularly can help. Rewire your brain and create new, positive beliefs. Mirror work is also a great way to boost your self-confidence and improve your self-image. When you look yourself in the eye and say kind and loving things, you're reinforcing a positive relationship with yourself. It's like giving yourself a pep talk every day, reminding yourself of your worth and potential. And the best part? Mirror work is totally free and can be done anytime, anywhere. All you need is a mirror and a few minutes of your time each day. Whether you're getting ready in the morning, taking a break during the day, or winding down before bed, you can incorporate mirror work into your daily routine. Visualization is like creating a movie in our minds. It's a powerful tool that can help us ask the universe for what we want. When we close our eyes and picture our desires as if they've already come true, we're sending a clear message to the universe. Think of it like this. Imagine you want a new bike. Close your eyes and picture yourself riding that bike down a sunny street. Feel the wind in your hair, hear the sound of the wheels turning, and smell the fresh air. Really immerse yourself in the experience. By visualizing our desires in this way, we're telling the universe exactly what we want. It's like giving the universe a detailed roadmap to our dreams. And the more vividly we can imagine our desires, the clearer the message becomes. But visualization isn't just about seeing our desires in our minds. It's also about feeling the emotions as if they've already manifested. So if you want to attract love into your life, imagine how it would feel to be in a loving relationship. Feel the warmth, the joy, and the connection as if it's happening right now. This emotional component is key because it helps us align our energy with our desires. When we feel the emotions of having what we want, we're sending out a powerful vibration to the universe. And according to the law of attraction, like attracts like. So the more positive energy we put out, the more positive experiences we attract into our lives. Visualization isn't just wishful thinking or daydreaming. It's a deliberate practice that can help us manifest our deepest desires. And the best part is, anyone can do it. You don't need any special skills or equipment. All you need is your imagination and a willingness to believe. So how can we incorporate visualization into our daily lives? Start by setting aside a few minutes each day to practice. Find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed and close your eyes. Then, picture your desires as if they've already come true. Be as detailed as possible. Use all 5 senses to make your visualization as vivid as can be. What do you see, hear, smell, taste, and feel? The more real you can make it in your mind, the more powerful it will be. Gratitude is like a magic key that unlocks the door to abundance. When we take a moment to appreciate all the wonderful things we already have in our lives, we send a powerful message to the universe. We're saying, "Thank you for everything I have, big and small." Imagine you're sitting in your room, surrounded by your favorite things. Maybe you have a cozy blanket, your favorite book, or a photo of someone you love. Take a deep breath and feel grateful for each of these things. It might seem simple, but it's incredibly powerful. When we express gratitude, we're telling the universe that we appreciate what we have. We're showing that we're open to receiving even more blessings in our lives. It's like planting seeds in a garden. The more grateful we are, the more seeds we plant, and the more abundance we can harvest. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you once in a while. It's a way of life, a mindset that shapes how we see the world. Instead of focusing on what we lack, we focus on what we have. And when we do that, we realize that we're already rich beyond measure, and creating a new reality. So let's try one together. Repeat after me. I am worthy of all the love, joy, and abundance the universe has to offer. Feel the truth of those words sinking into your soul. Believe it, my friend, because it's true. You are worthy of all the good things life has to offer. You deserve love, joy, and abundance in abundance. So let go of those limiting beliefs and open yourself up to the endless possibilities that await you. Let's take a closer look at the second trap, fear of failure. Oh, my friend, the fear of failure can weigh us down like a heavy backpack on a long journey. It's like carrying around a big dark cloud that blocks out the sun. But what if I told you that failure isn't something to be feared at all? What if I told you that failure is actually a valuable teacher guiding us closer to our dreams? Think about it like this. Every successful person you admire has faced failure at some point in their journey. It's just a natural part of the process. But here's the thing. Failure isn't the end of the road. It's just a detour on the path to success. It's like a signpost that says, hey, this way didn't work. Let's try a different approach. So instead of fearing failure, why not embrace it as an opportunity for growth? When we fail, we learn valuable lessons that we can carry with us on our journey. We discover what doesn't work, which brings us one step closer to what does. Imagine if Thomas Edison had given up after his first few attempts to invent the light bulb. We might still be living in darkness. but instead he embraced failure as a necessary part of the process. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." And eventually he found the way that did work and changed the world in the process. So, the next time you feel that familiar pang of fear in your chest, remember this: every setback is an opportunity for growth. Instead of running from failure, welcome it with open arms. Embrace it as a teacher, guiding you closer to your dreams. Let's take a closer look at the third trap: lack of self-love. Oh, my dear friend, self-love is like the soil that nurtures the seeds of manifestation. It's the foundation upon which all our dreams and desires can grow. How can we expect to attract abundance into our lives if we don't first love and accept ourselves? Think about it this way. When we truly love ourselves, we send out a powerful message to the universe that says, "I am worthy, I am deserving of all the good things life has to offer." And you know what? The universe listens. It hears our self-love and responds with even more love and abundance. So where do we start? It all begins with treating ourselves with kindness and compassion. Instead of being our own worst critic, let's become our own best friend. Let's speak to ourselves with words of encouragement and support, just like we would to a dear friend in need. One powerful way to cultivate self-love is through daily affirmations. These are simple statements that affirm our worthiness and beauty. Repeat after me. I am worthy. I am deserving of love and joy. I am enough just as I am. Say these words to yourself every day and watch as they begin to transform your inner landscape. Now let's talk about the fourth trap: resistance to change. Change can feel really scary sometimes. I get it. It's like stepping into the unknown, not knowing what's waiting for you on the other side. But you know what? Change is actually really important for us to grow and become better versions of ourselves. When we resist change, it's like we're putting up a big wall that stops good things from coming into our lives. It's like saying no to all the wonderful opportunities that the universe wants to give us. But here's the thing. When we embrace change, we open ourselves up to all sorts of amazing possibilities. Think of change as a chance to spread your wings and fly. Instead of holding on to what's familiar and safe, why not take a leap of faith and see where the wind takes you? Trust me, the universe has a plan for each and every one of us, and it's always working in our favor. So why not go with the flow and see where it leads? I know it can be scary to let go of the past and step into the unknown, but that's where all the magic happens. It's where we discover new passions, meet new people, and learn valuable lessons that shape us into the people we're meant to be. So the next time you find yourself resisting change, take a deep breath and remind yourself that it's all part of the journey. Instead of clinging to what's familiar, embrace change as an opportunity for growth and expansion. Trust that the universe has your back and allow yourself to flow with the currents of life. Now let's delve deeper into the fifth trap. Lack of gratitude. Gratitude is like a magic key that opens the door to abundance. It's a powerful force that can transform our lives in incredible ways. When we take the time to appreciate the things we have, no matter how small they may seem, we invite even more blessings into our lives. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, and instead of focusing on what you don't have or what went wrong yesterday, you take a moment to think about all the things you're grateful for. Maybe it's the warmth of the sun on your face, the smell of freshly brewed coffee, or the sound of birds chirping outside your window. These simple pleasures are gifts from the universe, and when we acknowledge them with gratitude, we open ourselves up to even more blessings. So I encourage you to make gratitude a daily practice. Take a few moments each day to reflect on the things you're thankful for. It could be as simple as a delicious meal, a good book, or a hug from a loved one, no gesture of gratitude is too small. In fact, it's often the little things that bring us the most joy. When we cultivate an attitude of gratitude, we shift our focus from what we lack to what we have an abundance of. And as we do, we start to notice more and more blessings flowing into our lives. It's like a ripple effect. The more grateful we are, the more abundance we attract. So, manifestation is not about forcing our will upon the universe, but rather aligning ourselves with the natural flow of abundance. By releasing these traps, we open ourselves up to infinite possibilities. So let go of what no longer serves you and step boldly into the life of your dreams. Remember, you have the power to manifest anything you desire. All it takes is a shift in mindset and a willingness to believe in the magic of the universe.